Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report. I'm here at Ensemble Horizons at the Resorts World in Las Vegas. And this is, I don't know, the third or fourth meeting I've been at Ensemble since it relaunched back, I think, 2022, I think. I got to remember that date. And I was there in Miami when they had 400 agencies coming in, 400 advisors. And now we have over 1,000 here, along with preferred suppliers. And I'm here with Danny Finkel, who's Senior Vice President, Partner Relations. And of course, that's a key to having a successful consortia, to have good partners and good preferred partner programs. We're going to talk about those and more on Insider Travel Report. Danny, first of all, great to see you. We had not met before, but you came on. You're the newest member of the team that's been around for a while.
I'm the newbie, yeah. It's been about 6 months. I've been part of the parent organization for a couple of years, so it felt very natural to join this group.
It was Navigator, right?
Exact. Now Range.
Now Range. Okay.
Yeah. We love a good name change, but it's just been remarkable to join this incredible group. I know. You've talked about it with others, but you can really feel the energy, you can feel the camaraderie, you can feel the connection that exists within this network, and it's just been an incredible experience so far.
Now, when you came aboard, what were you asked to do here with the Preferred Partner Program?
That's a great question, and I sort of had this amazing gift sort of drop in my lap, an amazing team, and an amazing assortment of partnerships already. Over the past couple years, the team has put together this incredible diverse network of preferred partnerships. And so the groundwork was absolutely laid for me, and my job was to come in and really think about optimization, think about commercialization. How do we extract more value from our partners so that we can ultimately give that back to our members in terms of more profitability, in terms of greater commissions, in terms of greater amenities, specials, discounts like that. And so that's really the evolution that we're taking our partnership program into, and ensuring that, again, we have maybe a few more gaps to fill when it comes to preferreds, but we're pretty much there, and now it's really about optimization.
Now, roughly how many preferred partners do you have now?
So in total, when you include our really diverse and broad hotel collection, we're over 1,000 now, which is pretty incredible, and we have representation, as we do in this room, from every continent, including Antarctica. And really, again, the job is to make sure that no matter what our advisors are looking for, no matter where they're looking to go, no matter what product or service they're looking to sell, we have that available to them in our network. So it's truly incredible when you think about the diversity of the
and you've been building up on your cruise partnerships too. I know you have a few new ones. Talk about some of the new ones that you think are notable over the past year that you brought into the program.
Yeah, just within the past few months, we've had some notable additions to the group, and I think we've been talking a lot about it at conference this week, but we're really seeing a huge shift into luxury, and so within the cruise space, we've been seeing that as well. And so we've been adding several amazing luxury cruise providers. Just a couple weeks ago, we announced Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection.
That's a good addition. Yeah.
It's a fantastic addition. Aman at Sea, Orient Express, and
those are two great ones. I know. Even though they're not out yet. Well, actually, Orient Express just got out of the hole, and I haven't seen it. And Aman at Sea is coming. And then now we have, well, I don't know if you have them yet, but Four Seasons Yachts, but I haven't talked to, they just got into the water. So all this new addition of, hotel groups that got into cruising,
It's amazing, and I hope I get invited to some of these inaugurals.
So do I. We're going to fight over that one. But
we can share a room if you want.
Excellent. No, because I can't get aboard.
It's incredible, and I think it speaks also to our network and the clients. And in fact, as we've been talking to some of these luxury cruise providers, we've been looking at our network. We've been thinking about the segmentation, and an astounding 21% of our travelers within our portfolio have a net worth of $3 million or greater, which is an incredible amount, and it's something, it really is the reason why we've been able to have these partnerships added to our portfolio. But it's not just luxury. We're also making sure, again, our job is to make sure that we have all of the content. And another recent addition is MSC. So we just welcomed MSC this week into the portfolio. They're actually here at conference. We're super excited about
Do you
that.
have Explorer yet, of Journeys?
We do, absolutely.
Okay, so you got Explorer Journeys before you got MSC.
We were actually the first to have Explorer Journeys, I believe. And in fact, we had our, I think it was their first sailing. We went to Beyond.
I actually, the first sailing of Explorer Journeys, I was on with the team.
Okay. So
Yeah, I was the first one from Copenhagen, and that was amazing. Everyone had a great experience.
It-
You were the first group on.
It was incredible, and I think what's also amazing about that is it shows, the power of some of these trips. So we went on Beyond. We introduced our top performers to Explorer Journeys. They fell in love, and now they're one of our fastest growing partners because of that exposure that we get, which is why partners really look to us, because they love the fact that our community is amazing, but they're engaged. And we're really thoughtful about our preferred partnerships. And as we've talked about, we're going to get even more thoughtful in how we drive production to our most strategic partners.
Now, you mentioned the hotel program. Roughly how many hotels do you have in the system? And I assume you're looking to grow that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have over 600 directly contracted hotels within our amenity program, and these are 4- and 5-star properties around the world. But we also have chain relationships with all the top chains, and so when you put those all together, you're getting into the thousands, right? But again, this is something that even Census, which we've been talking about here, helps us drive that. Where we're actually looking to acquire those partnerships.
And where in the world and where.
Exactly. And so, as we do with everything, we listen to our members, we understand where they're traveling, and we take that feedback into our, everything we do, but including our hotel acquisition strategy.
Now, one sort of program that you have that was unique, that I thought was unique, and you were asked at the press conference recently, was the tiered concept of a tiered partner program. What exactly is that, and how does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is, again, part of this evolution of our partnership structure, and so we're introducing 3 tiers to our partnerships. So we have strategic, which are, again, those top partners. Those are the ones that are driving the highest value for our members. We have preferred, which is sort of the second base, really strong partners. They're really good in value. In some cases, they could be smaller partners that we just don't have the volume with yet for them to be at that strategic mark. And then we have our approved partners, which is, again, sometimes smaller partners. They're important partners.
Maybe like DMCs and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah, DMCs. So that's another area we really shine. So we have 300 DMC partners around the world. We have hundreds here, which is pretty incredible. But yeah, so exactly, we want to make sure we have tiers for everybody, and it's really about meeting one of the core tenets of Ensemble, which is transparency. And so it's really important for us, as we do with everything, to ensure that our members know the difference between the different partners that we have, and the partners know where they sit.
It could also include compensation, right, for the different levels of what you can make by booking a certain partner. Right?
Absolutely, and the way we've actually structured the program is this quantitative, qualitative assessment where we're looking at variables on the quant side, like yield, like back-end commission, back-end overrides, management fee, commissions, but also qualitative. So how strong is their BDM team? How many amenities and value adds and discounts are they giving to us? How engaged are they? Are they showing up at conferences? Are they having are they putting in the time that is really important for our advisors? And so through that sort of assessment is how we came up with a structure. And again, it helps from this transparency side, so we can go to a partner and say, if you want to be strategic, which we would love for you to be, this is sort of the threshold that you need to do. And that also really helps with driving production to them, because as we've been talking about, is this transparency and profit sharing. Our members know exactly where these partners stand. We are very highly visible with the profitability we make from these partners, because we push it back into our member side. And so if we can grow our strategic partnerships and making sure that we're creating as much value out of them as possible, that's going to translate into higher production, because we're showing that very transparently to our members.
Fantastic. Now, last question: where do you go from here? Where are you looking to add partners, and in what areas of the travel world?
Yeah, again, I think we have an incredibly sophisticated and solid and diversified portfolio of partners. So there's very few that we think we need to add from we have cruise, we have DMC, we have air, we have really, sky's the limit. We have tech partnerships, we have specialty partnerships, we have even like luggage forwarding partnerships. So we're incredibly strong with the diversity and sort of what I like to say is the breadth and the depth of our marketplace. It's really about sophistication. It's really about getting closer to those strategic partnerships. It's about increasing value for our members, and we're well on that journey, so it's pretty exciting.
Fantastic. Well, Danny, thank you for taking the time. I know it's been a busy conference, and this is your first one, right? I'm looking forward to more in the future, but I've been watching Ensemble as a group, well, for years. If you want to go way back when, I won't give you the boring history of all the consortia, which I probably can relate, which is somewhat sick, but it's
do that over drinks sometime. Yeah.
Absolutely. We can talk about the roots of all these different groups. But again, thank you so much for first of all, for you guys for inviting me, and of course, hopefully we'll hear more and more from Ensemble in the future, and more of the preferred partner program.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the time. And we need to have those drinks so I can hear these stories. Yeah.
I love a few stories. I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.